Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo Grim here and welcome to Injustice 2 Mobile News. For those of you new to the series, in this video we will talk about the chests that are out in the store, the challenges and if they are worth farming, the arena season and if the character is worth grinding for, and the special offers and if they are worth getting. So in other words, in this series we are going to talk about what to do with your time, your gems and your money. Also, with all that being said, by the time this video will be released, I most likely am going to hit 2000 subscribers. So I'm just going to say a thank you for now, because we got a different video for that later on, talking about starting to live stream and talking about future goals of the channel and future sub goals. So stay tuned for that. So with all that being said, like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, comment down below for any questions that you might have, maybe subscribe for more content like this, and let's get into it. Oh, and also in this video we're going to touch on the Father Day sale, because there's a sale in Just to Mobile, if many of you have not noticed this, because it's paid offers exclusive. So I don't have a good opinion on that, but I'll leave that to the end of the video, because you are coming here for the usual news, and at the end of it I will have a little bit of a rant about the Father's Day sale. So if you want to hear that, stick on for that. Okay, so with the mention that we're going to do this from my secondary account for it to be relatable to the newer players, let's get into it with the Arena Season character. This Arena Season we're going to have Multiverse Captain Cold, and he is going to have two things going for him. First of all, he's going to be a more or less must-have character if you're going to use multiverse teams, because just by being in your roster, he will give to the multiverse characters basically immunity to armor piercing attacks. And at the same time, he will give, if used in your team of course, he will give you a 35-second shield that reduces swipe attack damage, tag attack damage, and all the basic attacks from the enemy team against multiverse characters, of course. So because of those two passives, this guy will be a must-have counter for the Justice League team. I think that's the reason why he was built. Other than that, he's going to have some abilities that will stack up some buff upon him and upon other multiverse characters, and they stack up to 5 times. There's going to be Frost Shield, which will reduce the incoming damage. There's going to be Ice Shield, which will reduce the incoming fast attack damage, though that's not really useful. And there's going to be Overcharge, which is going to increase your special attack damage. So overall, those abilities are nice. The Overcharge might be able to be used in some very nice combinations, though I haven't seen anybody doing so. But overall, those buffs are going to be cancelled by the enemy using an ability. Overall, he's a pretty good character to have and a great character to just have in your roster in order to buff up your multiverse team. And he's not going to have such a hard arena season, so if you're a new player, definitely you should go ahead and grind for him. And if you're an advanced player and you still need shards, well, why not? Why not? He's going to be a decent character. With all that being said, let's move on to the challenges. The first challenge that we're going to talk about is going to be Silver Banshee, and this is a must farm challenge. I don't care if you like or do not like the character, this is a must-have character in your roster, because especially as a new player, this will help you boost your damage and rates. Because she's a character that is going to be able to deal lots of damage against Dr. Fate, and she has one of the easiest team to build, because in order to build her team you'll need to have her, Predator Batman that you can get from the Arena store, and Dr. Fate and Power Girl, which are going to be achievable from League Store, and Dr. Fate is going to be farmable in campaign anyway. The thing is that she's going to deal lots of damage and rates against Dr. Fate, and she is one of the best characters when it comes to fighting Dr. Fate, and she's going to be very useful to you in the long run also, and it's also going to be a pretty easy to build character for the early game in order to boost your damage in rates. So you should definitely go ahead and farm her from this challenge. I also do have a build guide and raid guide for her, so I will link those down in the description if you are interested. And the other challenge is going to be the same, it's going to be the Brainiac challenge for 5 more days. As I have said before, Brainiac is going to be a great character in only one situation, when you're using him as a support character for Black Manta in raids. Over there he's going to be a must-have. Other than that, he's a pretty much useless character. So, and the third difficulty, in case you don't have the full Batman Ninja team, I have tried it to do it on this account with a budget Batman Ninja team, like having the other three characters that are easy to get for everybody pretty much, but I have come to the conclusion that you need to invest so much into those three characters to the point where it's not worth it. So if you are able to farm the lower difficulties, farm the second difficulty, maybe farm the first difficulty, they will get only one shard. So yeah, if you're planning in the future to build Black Manta and to get Black Manta, then this guy is going to be must-have. If not, he's not that good. With all that being said, let's move on to the chests and special offers section. Okay, getting into the chests and special offers section, we are going to start with the Brainiac power-up. And this is going to be pretty much crap, because of the fact that you don't need Brainiac shards, you don't need Brainiac gears since they drop from his challenge, and the other things that can drop from here are pretty useless considering the amount of gems that you are going to have to spend on it. So stay away from Brainiac power-up chest. Winter Warfare chest is going to be a decent chest, and I have a separate review on it, but basically go ahead and get this chest if you really need Multiverse Armored Supergirl and you are not able to get her from any place else, like when she comes around in the arena. If you're able to get her from the arena, you are going to not want to buy this, because why would you spend gems on something that you can get someplace else? So with that being said, this chest is going to feature pretty decent characters. It's not going to be that expensive, but if I were you, even if you're going to for Multiverse Armored Supergirl, I would not buy this right now, because this chest will keep cycling in and will reappear in the future. And the 4th of July sale is going to come close, so I would hold on to my gems to see what the sales are going to be at that point. Next up, this premium chest for Silver Banshee. If you are a new player and you are lacking characters and missing rare characters, just forget this hero chest and get premium chest for Silver Banshee, because as I have said, she's going to be a great character. Of course, you can get her from the challenge, but it will be a pretty slow process. So if you're looking for characters and you don't have enough characters yet, then definitely you should buy this chest, because this is going to be a good chest for you. Now getting into the special offers. So as it is in order to celebrate Father's Day, they didn't even have the guts to put it on their Facebook or something, because they knew they would receive backlash. So in order to celebrate Father's Day, they are going to only add price reductions on some offers in the special offer store. So the reduction, I think, is 25% for everything. I will talk about each one of them separately, like from an objective point of view, and then I'll rant about why this is such a bad marketing move and it's so bad for the community to only do something for the pay-to-play players. Again, I have no problem with spending money on your game, I have problem with their marketing attitude towards players that are not willing to spend money on the game. So with all that being said, starting off with Nightmare Batman bundles. Nightmare Batman is going to be a great character, but he's going to be available in the arena seasons, so you can get him from there. And if you're looking for a character to carry you through the early game, he's not the best one to do so. And the price is yet again pretty expensive. His gears are going to be in the arena store, even though you can get them from level 20 here. They're going to be in the arena store to be gotten with arena medals. Next up, we are going to have Suicide's Harley Quinn 4-star bundle. And by the way, I don't like this. Like, we go to this bundle, they also give you gears. We go to the next bundle, they don't give you gears anymore. So you're going to have to spend this money for a character without gears. And guess how you're going to get the gears for Suicide Squad Harley Quinn? By buying yet another offer for her gears, or by trying to gamble them away on a very expensive chest with very low odds. And that is not recommended. So overall, I don't recommend you get Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, because you will not get her gears, she's useless without gears, and she's not going to perform well for you if you don't have the full Suicide Squad team. This gear pack is going to be totally useless because of the fact that Captain Cold's gears are in the arena store. Hopefully they are still there, hopefully. The gold lucky bag, it's not going to be that expensive, it's going to be like $5, but nah, I don't like this. because of the fact that while it's going to be pretty cheap, it's going to give you pretty much nothing, because a 2-star gold character is not going to do much for you. A character at 2 stars is going to be very crappy, even in the early game, and it's not going to boost your progress tremendously. And when it says random gold characters, first of all, there will not be included very rare gold characters in here, like Entangling Poison Ivy. Maybe she's included, but stuff like Cyborg or something like that will not be included. So you'll have odds for pretty decent drops, but drops you can get from other places like Arena Seasons, and you'll have odds for very bad drops like a Swamp Thing or stuff like that. And I really don't like that they don't say which hero you got chances for. So overall, a 2-star hero is not going to do much for you in the game, and you have odds of getting very bad 2-star heroes. Then Batman Ninja 5-star Lucky Chest. Even on sale, I don't agree with this. I have a separate review on it that I'll link down in the description. But overall, from here, the only 3 good characters that you can get are going to be Batman Ninja Catwoman, Batman Ninja Robin, Batman Ninja Gorilla Grodd. The other thing is going to be crap, and that 88% gold hero is going to be even more crappier because of the fact that you yet again have chances for characters like Cheetah, Swamp Thing, useless characters pretty much. So overall, I do not like this chest, and even if you get those 3 great drops that are going to be available here that I talked about, even though you have only a 6% chance to get them, they are going to not have their gears, and you'll get their gears from raid drops only. Then we're going to have anything else except for Black Manta? No. The last thing we're talking about is Black Manta. You're going to get Black Manta at 4 stars. He's a great legendary, the best legendary in my opinion. The price is reduced from what's usually, but yet again the problem is that you will not have his gears, and in order to get his gears you might have to buy them from the offer store in the future, or you might have to get them from a very unfair chest yet again with like 12% chance to drop a random gear for him, and you might get duplicates. So if you are willing to buy this, then keep in mind that you will be needing to spend $10 more at least if they bring back the $10 level 10 gears for him, or if not, you'll have to spend $30 for level 30 gears for him. So with all that being said, this is a great character. If you want to buy this, it's up to you, but yet again keep in mind you will not have his gears, and they will be hard or paid to get. So this was everything pretty much for the usual stuff that I talk about in this video. Now a little bit of a rant, like look, you could have avoided backlash from this. It's an event, it's Father's Day. Let's celebrate it. While I do appreciate the reductions on special offers, this is going to create a divide in the community because you are only targeting pay-to-play players. And you could have done just one simple thing in order to avoid this, and it's that simple. You go over here to chest, you see this premium silver bench chest, add a minus 24% on that too for the day. As long as the special offers are up, just reduce the premium chest as well. Yes, now it is too late, but it would have been that simple to not receive backlash from the community and from people. It is a very bad marketing point to do an event only for the pay-to-play players. Yet again, there's no problem in being a pay-to-play player. It's up to you what you do with your money, but it's bad of them as a company, and especially when it's something that could have been fixed so easily. And this time they didn't even have the guts to post anything about it on Twitter or on Facebook. They didn't give you even a message on the inbox. It was just a notification. So overall, I guess these special offers, it's good that they're reduced, at least that. But next time, please try to do something small for the free-to-play players. Something small can go a very long way. Like as I have said, no matter how many special offers you added over here and how much you reduced them, just by reducing the silver bench chest by 25% at the same time with them would have made it a very fair deal towards everybody playing the game. So that's my opinion on this. With all that being said, thank you very much for watching. Comment down below for any questions that you might have. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe for more content like this, maybe hit that bell button to get notified for every single upload, and I'll see you in the next one!